Some people reached out to me and was asking me, what do I think? Where is the best city? Where is the best location they can live in Nigeria? They're planning to return. And on the other hand, there are people that are telling me I shouldn't advise people to come back, that Nigeria is bad. Why am I encouraging people to come back to Nigeria, that we should fix Nigeria? Anyway, first thing first, I think you should just know that those that want to come back should be allowed to come back to experience it. Nowhere is safe. I'm not going to judge America because of what happened to Charlie Kirk or what happens in Jane and Finch in Canada, or people that are doing knife stabbing in London. Okay, you might say that, how can you compare that to a non-gunmen, Boko Haram and co? That's true. But this message is for those that want to come back. Okay, it's up to you to highlight the advantages of where you are, what you're doing of yourself, or you want to fix on the disadvantages. Is Nigeria where it should be? Far away. Is Nigeria, has he achieved what it should be as a African giant? No, in fact, it's a small giant. But what happened if people want to come back? They chose to come back. So your advice is like a child that doesn't want to do certain things as a parent. What do? Do you push the child away? No, you say, okay, but just be careful. There is most you can do. Okay, there are those that think they are tired, they want to return. So I'm just going to choose 10 best cities. I think you should consider. I'll say consider. Those are, to me, if I'm living abroad, I personally don't have to take it. Those are the 10 best cities I think I can. And what are my indices for choosing those places? First thing I looked at was insecurity. Yes, insecurity. Okay. Business viability. Number two. Okay, you look at that. Ability to settle in quicker and networking. All right. Those are the three things. Security, business viability, that's survival. Ability to settle in quickly and networking. Infrastructure, those are some of the things I considered. Now, let's go straight to it. The first thing is Abuja, okay? Abuja is like the diasporan paradise. And what do I mean by that? It might not be as good as what you get in Australia, America, Canada, or UK, okay? But it's the closest in Nigeria to the infrastructure that you desire. Big roads, spacious roads, a bit of decent scenery. For those of you that have been there, we call it the diasporan paradise because diasporans prefer to live in Abuja. Okay, now in Abuja, what are the places that you can stay in when you come to Abuja that you might want to live? Areas like Gwarimpa, Wuse to Katampe, Guzape are filled with returnees. Okay, it has clean roads. It has a bit of order compared to Lagos. Okay, yes, Abuja is expensive. Abuja is expensive, but if you can afford it, Abuja gives you peace of mind. Okay, and that Lagos will never give you. Abuja will give you peace of mind. Most people that have lived in Abuja cannot live in Lagos, but a lot of people that live in Lagos can live in Abuja. Almost everybody that live in Lagos can live in Abuja, but most that live in Abuja cannot live in Lagos. Okay, so like I said, no particular order. Number two is Lagos, the city of hustle and bustle. Okay, um, Lagos is loud, fast, and full of energy. Okay, but it's also the money capital of Nigeria. Okay, Lagos is where you can set if you're an entrepreneurial uh, or you're into entertainment, uh, media, tech. Lagos is where it happens first, and that's why I said about business. Okay, those are the things you're considering to choose where you're going to live, certain kind of business. If you're into farming or whatever, you can still live in Lagos and go and operate from outside. You're going to set up a farm outside Lagos. But if you're into entrepreneurial endeavors, you want to set up a guest house, you want to do, supermarket, you want to do a home, whatever. Lagos is the place for you. Okay, diasporans who can handle stress and the bustle and bustle of like New York, and they want opportunity, they love opportunities. You can go to a place like Ikoyi. Let me start from there. Banana Island, um, Lekki, Aja, Ikate. On the mainland, there are beautiful places like Ikeja GRA, beautiful. Magodo, beautiful. Ogudu GRA, beautiful. Maryland, Ilupeju. Amuwo, Festac, not Festac. Amuwo Festac, not Festac City. Amuwo Festac is different from Festac. Those are some places you can. There are other little places like Surulere, Aguda, but that's where you're now stepping down. So basically, if you can survive in Lagos, you can survive anywhere in the world, business wise, living wise. Okay. Number three is Enugu. Yes, Enugu is the rising star of the East that people do not know. Enugu is calm. Enugu gives you like the vibe Abuja gives you. Okay. Enugu is calm, Enugu is clean, affordability, and one of the best cities in the eastern Nigeria. Diasporans love it for its relaxed vibe, great food, improving infrastructure. The current governor is doing a lot. There is a construction site. They are building a lot of new places. What are the places you can stay in? We have like Independence Layout. You have OGRA. You have the new GRA, you have Achara Layout, you have New Heaven, Tinkers Corner, MNA, ideal places. Plus, it's peaceful, not much chaos, noise, or too much also. And it's perfect for semi-retirement and business owners. Enugu is a damn good place, beautiful place. Okay, if you want calmness with class, Enugu is a place for you. Okay, all right. The next one, the fourth one is Uyo. Yes, Uyo. Uyo is how do I call it? Is is a hidden gem of South that nobody talks about. I know my brothers that were thinking about how about Calabar. No, I'm talking about Uyo. Okay, a lot of oil companies. There's a reason why they chose Uyo. There's a reason why all the top oil companies were in Uyo. Okay, it's one of the cleanest cities in Nigeria. If you don't know, very clean. Great road, polite people, and stable power supply. The people there are not as aggressive to visitors as other states. Maybe because it's not been overcrowded. Okay, diasporans who have lived in countries like Canada or Australia can like Uyo due to affordability and the peaceful nature of the place. Yes, that's how Uyo is. Okay. Areas like Shelter Afrique, what was this place? Ewet Housing, what was the other place? Estate or Sagama or something like that. They are top choices in Uyo. It's a decent place, very decent. And the areas where the top oil gencos are, oil companies where they put their residents, there are offshoots of estates coming out there. Okay. The fifth one is Port Harcourt, the fifth city. If you're in diaspora and you're thinking of where to, Port Harcourt is the oil city. Back in the days, I schooled in Port Harcourt, so I have a love for Port Harcourt. When I schooled in Port Harcourt was neck on neck on every level with Lagos, back to back. In fact, he had more expatriates, foreigners, and anywhere that attracts foreigners attracts commerce because they go to where they will invest in, whether some people call it exploit, where they are. And Port Harcourt had that, but unfortunately, during Obasanjo's stroke Jonathan's era, the crises were not managed, and most of them have left. And I guess they are learning their lessons. It's not where it should be, but I guess they're improving, they're stepping up. And if you want a city that combines money, opportunities, and urban life, pure life, Port Harcourt is the place, okay? Port Harcourt has that energy. Places like GRA Phase 1, OGRA, GRA Phase 2, Ada George, Transamadi are decent places for living. You can get some areas if you're business minded, like start going back to D line and all this. So I would advise you, you can look at Port Harcourt if you don't want Lagos, okay? Port Harcourt is where serious business meets comfort. That's what the place for me. And like I said, these are my own list, okay? The sixth city I would advise people are affordability. As per affordability, growing and peace is Ibadan. Yes, Ibadan. Ibadan is underrated. Lots of great leaders in Nigeria came from that city. It has bustling, it's quietly becoming the new Lagos, bustling business environment, lesser insecurities, the type of these insecurities that we're having, you know, nowhere is 100% safe, but it's lesser than Lagos, okay? Affordable housing, growing real estate, massively growing real estate, new malls are shooting up, estates everywhere. That's Ibadan for you. Many diasporans are moving there because it's close to Lagos. The proximity of Ibadan to Lagos is very close. What are the areas? Areas like Bodija, Jericho GRA, Akobo, Bodida GRA, Ayongbaku GRA, Agodi, all those places, okay? They are Ibadan is a good place you should consider if you're thinking of coming back to Nigeria. If you want the Lagos lifestyle on slightly on a budget, Ibadan is your best bet. Yes, if you want the Lagos lifestyle on a slightly cheaper budget, Ibadan is your place. Number 7 is Asaba. Nobody talks about Asaba. Asaba is like a city within a city. Small town, beautiful place. It's the movie capital. Okay, Asaba is now booming thanks to Nollywood and diaspora investments. Asaba has shot up very, very well. Good road, decent nightlife, fast rising real estate. And Asaba is doing very well due to its closeness to nature. Majority of the Igbo billionaires live in Asaba that do not due to the insecurity that is happening in Anambra State. Many of them have houses in Asaba. And the real estate is becoming very expensive because of the Asaba is small and it's clustered towards the bridge. Asaba is for those who love small cities with big dreams. Asaba is the place. Asaba is commercially viable. You access Onitsha, you can access Warri, you can access Benin, you can access all the cities Owerri from Asaba. The airport, most people that go to those places, and the airport that is there. Okay, number 8 is Jos. Okay, people don't know the cool city. Okay, just has the best weather in Nigeria. Before all these insecurities and everything, that place attracted so much foreigners due to the weather, and it's a peaceful, serenic, and affordable town. Unless until all this unrest started coming. Okay, um, it's a perfect place for creatives. People that are creative, you work virtually. I know a lot of people that are virtual workers. They operate from jobs. Okay, retirees or anyone who loves slow-paced mountain life. Slow paced, not fast paced. It's not chaotic. It's slow paced and satisfying. Okay, and I heard they are working on the insecurity. Let's see how that goes. Okay, you have areas like Rayfield, Terminus, GRA, and Rantia. Those are the few places I know in Jos. There are other places maybe I do not know. I've not. If you know, you can leave a comment and recommend. So, but what I know, if you want peace and areas, those are if you want peace, just feels like Europe inside Nigeria. Yes, it's a mountain place, beautiful place. Okay, the number nine is Benin City. Number nine, Benin City. Okay, old city, new growth. Benin is central to almost everywhere you want to go in Nigeria. If you're coming from Lagos, or even if you're coming from other parts, you're likely going to go through Benin. It's a central town. It's beautiful for the rich culture, very historic, and surprisingly, Benin is very affordable, unlike other places. Benin is more affordable than it's great for diasporans who wants to reconnect with the roots while still having modern comfort. And for business, if you want to go into logistic, it's centrally for logistic, farming. Those that do a lot of cocoa farming, banga, that's coconut oil, furniture. If you want to go into it, you have those things in abundance. Okay, and plus the real estate is booming in Benin. It's booming seriously. Benin is for people who love heritage and hustle. Okay, and what are some of the areas you can stay in Benin? You have the GRA, um, Airport Road, uh, Ikpoba, Ikpoba Hill area for the middle class. You know, Ehama GRA extension, all those places. You know, have a look at it. Call your people, find out, do your research. Okay, the last place, but not the least, number 10 is Abeokuta. Very calm city, quiet by quiet but very connected. A train from Yaba to Abeokuta is about 30 minutes. Okay, beautiful trains that they use from Abeokuta. I've been to Abeokuta. Abeokuta is a beautiful city. It's just an hour from Lagos if you're going by road, and it's peaceful, secure, and rapidly developing. Some other areas in Ogun State, I'm not so proud of it. I think the governor can do more. Okay, compared to the proximity, the governor of Lagos of Ogun State should do better. A lot of people that are not satisfied with Lagos would love to live in Abeokuta, in Ogun State. But I looked at it, maybe because why Abeokuta is more settling is because is the capital where the governor is. But I will use the point to tell the governor if you can do better, you tap into a lot of Lagos market. Lagos is getting swollen and overcrowded. So Abeokuta is just 1 hour from Lagos. It's attracting professionals who work remotely or want cheaper housing close to Lagos. Okay, so it's a very good place. Areas like Ladere, Ibarajiare, Obantoko, and Okemosan are very popular among retirees. So Abeokuta gives you that balance: city assets without city chaos. All right. Um, so thank you. These are the few places I have. I didn't put my state. If your state is not there, if you think a particular place should be there, you can list it. Let me know. Maybe I skipped it, but these are 10 places from my own experience. Unbiased, that I think if you're coming from diaspora, those are the places I think you should consider. Okay. No matter where you choose, though, I repeat it, no matter where you choose, the truth is comfort in Nigeria depends on preparation. Don't just rush down because someone told you to come down. Okay. Visit first, rent short term, understand the people, and build your network. Because home is not just where you're born, okay? It's where you feel alive again, all right? And there are things to consider. I always say that you don't just rush in and come. Proximity to workplace, social life, safety, legal repercussions for the land you're buying. How long will it take you to own the CFO? Preparation for the cultural lifestyle and adjustment. There's going to be cultural adjustment. Clarity, reason for your goal, set realistic budget, research the new locations thoroughly, site and condition of accommodation that you desire. Research those things. And don't forget, number one thing is security, security, security. Okay? Somebody asked me, I'm not an expert, but there are things that you do that increases your chances of survival in any environment you go to. Any environment you go to, you don't just come out and start roping, showing off yourself, that you're wealthy, that you came from abroad. So my next content, because somebody asked, I'm going to talk about that, how you can survive your lifestyle survivor. There is nowhere that is 100% safe, and you know where that is bad in perpetuity. I'm not going to tell you to go and live in Sambisa forest. You know, people, I got robbed in Lagos as well. That was about 8 years ago. But I misworked. Those are things I'm trying to tell people. I left and I came back. I was coming. A friend commissioned the restaurant, and I was driving back by 2:30 in the night, and somewhere around Chevron, roundabout, some guys dressed in police uniform with gun tied in their hands, and they stopped. And immediately I stopped, I saw that there was a stick they held. So what's the point I'm making? There's no way there's 100. But why was I roaming around by that time? Some people say, shouldn't people walk around when they should? You should. Many years ago, we used to drive from Lagos to Jos with my father. And as a team, we used to go by road to the north. We used to go by road to the east. We used to go by road to Ondo State. You might not be able to try that. That is what makes you live longer. Being careful, being articulate with your journey, planning. Okay? Nigeria is not where it should be. The leaders have let us down. They've disappointed. But who are the leaders? It's us. The leaders are chosen from amongst us. So are you going to say because it's like that, you're not going to live your life? You're just existing? No. Our advice, whoever is coming back, do these researches I talked about, and your chances are 95% better to have a good experience. Thank you. My name is Sam. Hope this makes some sense. If it doesn't make, it's fine. You can leave your comment.